About every food days.
About what?
April Fool. April Fool Day.
April's full.
Actually nothing. Yes, it is. It's like the 1st of April.
It's 1st of April.
It's when you are kidding someone and make jokes and he doesn't know about it. Yeah, we have that in Germany as well.
So what kind of jokes are popular?
You know one? I don't know. I think mean jokes. Yeah. I can't really tell one.
So do you remember the funniest moment on that day?
I don't know. No, I don't really remember one. It's normally because someone makes a joke in the morning and then you know it's the 1st of April, so you remember it and then it's not that funny anymore. Yeah.
So maybe what kind of things we should avoid making on that day?
Yeah, sometimes the jokes are like not very funny. For example, if you say someone died or something like that, yeah, I think you should avoid that. Only like small jokes are okay, that doesn't hurt anyone's feelings.
Thank you a lot for that.
Okay.
And what about your April Fool's Day?
April Fool's Day?
April
What do you think,
Fool's
Sally?
Day. What about April Fool's Day?
I'm trying to think. I never really celebrated it.
Usually,
but Sally's.
well, usually for April Fool's Day, my parents always tried to prank me, and so they would always wake me up early before I remember it's April Fool's Day, and they would do something like, one time they woke me up really early on April Fool's Day and said that a puppy, sorry, I'm going too fast, a puppy had come to our door when I was sleeping because I really wanted a pet. And so they said that the puppy was in a box and to go open the box. So I go open the box and it was empty, and they, when you prank someone you say April Fools.
April Fools.
And I started crying. So.
But I think it's really funny because every time I got pranked, I would forget that the first day of April was April Fool's.
Yeah, you usually forget until you get pranked.
Ah.
So, yeah, it's pretty fun.
Is there something like April Fool's in Vietnam?
We always tell a lie. Okay. And
So you know, really April's Fool is not popular in Vietnam.
not
Okay,
really.
not really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I think maybe most of us are quite serious.
Right.
Oh,
Serious.
serious.
Okay.
Don't like to prank. Okay.
Really, maybe sometimes we can make some kind of jokes, but I think it's not really funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
a cultural thing.
Yeah,
There you go.
definitely.
But actually, could you share about something we shouldn't do on that day?
You shouldn't do.
Yes.
Definitely don't prank someone about death.
Yeah,
Like that's-
don't prank something serious. Like a lot of times people will prank that they broke up with their boyfriend or girlfriend, but it's not really funny.
Yeah.
Or maybe that maybe someone died.
Yeah, that's
and no one thinks that's funny.
So you know about a kind of joke in Vietnam. So for example, a girl sent a message to her boyfriend to say that she's pregnant.
Yeah, don't do that on April Fool's Day in
It
America.
actually sounds like a pretty good joke.
Yeah.
But that's not very funny.
It would make people afraid. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Thank you a lot for that.
Yeah.
Do you know April Fool's Day?
Yeah, I have heard from it.
Yeah. What? Okay, I'm sorry.
No problem.
Yeah. Do you like it? Do you like April Fool's Day?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Have you ever made your day become a disaster?
Come again, sorry?
Have you ever made your day become a disaster?
No, not so far. Everything's alright, yeah.
What kind of prank did you have on April Fool's Day?
Actually, I misunderstood the first question. I think you asked if I've heard from it, but I've never done it. So I'm sorry, I can't say anything. Okay.
So can you tell me the most embarrassing day of your life?
That's a good question.
Or the funniest thing?
The funny thing. Well, actually, once when I was a smaller child, I was playing football on the roof of a garage, and I fell down, and I really badly hurt my arm, and I had to go to the hospital, and I was really afraid because of my parents. I thought they would be very angry, but in fact, they were like really. They were just caring and afraid for me to have like something broken, but everything was fine. But I was such a small kid, so I was so afraid and kind of embarrassed, and yeah, learned my lesson from that day. So I guess it was pretty embarrassing for me then. That's
Thank
it.
you for your help.
No worries,
Do you like the April Fool Day?
Yes, it's very fun.
Okay. Have you ever make your days become the disaster?
Disaster.
Oh, no disaster, no.
Okay. Can you tell me the most impressive in your life?
The most impressive thing
In your life.
that I've lied about?
that day?
On that
On
day?
that day.
Yes, I told my sister I was going to get married in Las Vegas, and she booked a flight to go to Las Vegas because she didn't know I was lying.
Okay, thank you.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Sorry?
Do you like April Fool Day?
April Fool's Day.
April Fool Day.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever made your days become the disaster?
I don't know what you say. I don't know what you say.
Let
So
me answer
go on.
what?
Have you what?
Hold in.
Okay, can you tell me the most funny is the on day?
The funny story.
Okay, a funny story.
About April Fools.
Okay.
So the funniest moment on that day, have you ever done?
I've never had anything.
I once phoned up my dad and told him that I broke my leg, and he drove to the hospital from another place, and I wasn't there. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
First questions. Do you know April's Fool?
Yes.
Apple's fun, yeah.
April Fool's.
So what do you think about that day?
If it's done right, it can be pretty funny.
Apple what?
April Fool's.
Oh, April Fools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm not
and
good at it.
It's just not good.
I always get fooled by it.
Yeah. So have you ever made that day become a disaster?
Not personally, no.
No, me neither.
No.
No.
So do you remember the most embarrassing moment on that day?
It's a good question.
I don't know. I've never been like embarrassed by it.
Or the funniest moment?
Funniest?
Yes.
Funniest.
That's a good question. I remember once at school they put Vaseline on the locks. That was the funniest thing probably. And you go to your lock and you had.
You can't open it. Oh, that's funny.
That's the worst thing that happened. I guess we've had pretty boring April Fools. I think.
Yeah.
So where'd you from?
In Canada.
Canada. So is it popular in Canada?
Yeah, it's pretty
It
popular.
kind of is, but at the same time,
Everybody expects it, so it's kind of hard to
yeah.
Yeah.
to do a good one. But
Thank
yeah.
you a lot for your help.
No worries.
Do you know April Fools?
Do you know April's Fool? April's Fool Day.
Oh yes, yes. That's not good. That's not Yes.
So the questions?
What's the question?
So what do people in your country do on April's Day?
They play tricks on each other.
What kind of tricks?
Wie man zum ersten Advent für
Nee, erst April.
all sorts of things.
So
My daughter told me my kitchen was fallen down. And I screamed. Ja, du hast mir erzählt, die Küche ist von der Wand gefallen.
Okay.
Yes.
So where you from?
Germany.
Germany. So tell me, is April's Fool Day popular in Germany?
Yes. Yes.
Everybody knows about it, but you wouldn't. It's not something normally that you would play the tricks on everyone. It's just something you know about, but not really do so much anymore. At least.
Friends do it, and
Friends and
perhaps in family also.
Thank you a lot for that.
April Fool Day.
About what?
April Fool.
No, I don't know. Nothing.
April's Fool means you can play some tricks or make jokes on that day. You know April's Fool?
No?
April's Fool Day.
April Fool Day.
What was that?
April Fool Day.
Okej.
No?
To jest ten dzień tego. No, jest jakoś tam, no masz w kwietniu ten dzień. No się robisz tego kubka.
Ah, okay. No, please.
No. So, what about that?
How often do you do in this day?
In my country?
Yes.
No?
Yes, we have this day in my country.
So now, could you tell me about the funniest moment you have ever done on that day?
I don't remember.
So people like making jokes in Poland.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
So
We do
what
on the-
kind of jokes you like to
It
do?
depends on the personality. You know, each person is different. So different in job, different at school, different at home. I don't know. Maybe a wife can prepare the soup which is terrible that day, or I don't know. So a bit difficult now to say. I don't know.
Something like you have the dirty t-shirt and he just look, prima aprilis, it's the day. The short joke.
Yeah. Short jokes, no, nothing big.
So, thank you for your help.
Okay, you're welcome.